Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. Supportive Oracle cards. The Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I don't know if it shows on camera. I feel like the colors are a lot prettier in person. I don't know why I'm saying that, but for some reason I feel the need. I've used that deck a lot, though, so I don't know why I'm saying that now. But there you go. Capricorn. Stop. All right. Okay. Capricorn. This is interesting because Virgo obviously is another earth sign, but there was similarities to Virgo in the very beginning, just the pattern. Because there's a spot here where there's not a lot of conversation, but something's going on around you. And once it comes into play, it seems to change things, that seems obvious, but let's see where it goes. When I'm getting the whale spirit, that's where things are starting. When I feel whale, it says on here, trust the great mystery. That's not how I really connect to this card. I think of family when I think of whale. Looking out for each other. Even if people don't see the bonds you have bonds with people. And people might become a part of your emotional family. They don't have to have blood in common with you, but if they mean something to you, they become a part of your family. You look out for them. You believe they'll look out for you. It's part of that group. Somebody in a part of that group, like the emotional family, like somebody that you look out for, that you believe will look out for you. I'm getting a very good, like, warm heart feeling with this. Like the heart chakra is what I'm kind of is activating for some reason. This is somebody who has a piece of your heart. Okay. The Beaver spirit is here. Lay a solid foundation. Okay, what I'm actually feeling with the Beaver spirit, and I am an intuitive reader if you didn't know, somebody's involved in something and they've been involved with it for a while, and it's not the best thing. It's not the best. For some of them, it may be like alcohol, where they're just not handling it the best, however that goes. For others, it's situational in the sense of like either they're a part of a relationship or a part of a business or something that's just very rickety. It's just not very solid. I feel like you easily see it from the outside. Like that's not okay. I don't think that's something I would want this person to be a part of. At the same time, though, you're very well aware, like, I can only live my life, I can't live their life. This may be also a situation that you've kind of talked to them about a couple times, and you try to get them to hone it in and just kind of like, can we change things here? Because your situation, it's a little rickety. I don't feel good about that. All of a sudden, it's weird. I went from a very heartfelt, loving place to like feeling nauseous. I'm feeling unstable. I'm feeling unhappy, unhealthy. This is an unhealthy situation. You see it, though. I feel like you see it. Okay. When I'm staying in that line, it's going from that energy into the Nightingale. I'm an intuitive reader. I feel like I have to say this because it's a good card. It says there's love all around. I feel like this is somebody who's giving you a line of crap and trying to make you think something's better than it actually is. You care about this person. I feel like the energy I'm getting off of this, because you got the dolphin to me speaks of love. And it's funny, I just whined about this card in a previous reading today. Because I think that when it says this and that are true, I'm like, what does that really mean? But right now, it seems to make complete sense to me. This person's handing you a line of crap, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'd like to believe that's true, but I don't think so. But okay, hopefully. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to be wrong. If this is better than I think it is, cool. I'd like for this to be better. I'd love for this to be better. That'd be awesome. If this is better than I think it is, I'm here for it all day. I'd love to be wrong. Love to be wrong. You don't think you're wrong, but you'd love to be. Because it would benefit this person, which would in turn benefit you. And I feel like this person's handing you a line of crap, and you're just like, I think that's a line of crap. I hope it's not. I would love for it to not be. I just still think it is. Okay, so we get this far. It has a lot to do with what you're dealing with in this relation. These cards are not bad, but I don't feel very happy about them. It's very strange to me. The Two of Cups are in the environment. I don't like this card at all, which is strange because like anybody who is familiar with it, like that's usually a positive card. I don't like it though. I don't like it. The Two of Cups in the environment, whatever they're connecting with, they seem to be doing extremely well with it. Everything on the outside looks like the Two of Cups is what I'm getting. The King of Cups is in the environment. Like, everything seems like it's all good. Everything is just where it should be in the environment. Everything seems fine. I don't like this card. I really am shocked that I don't like that card right now. Ace of Pentacles is on your side. You're seeing it for what it is, but you're like, hey, it looks good right now. But you got the Ace of Pentacles here. It's like, when I'm feeling the Ace of Pentacles, usually it's aces are talking about a start. And I feel like you're kind of looking at this more like, all right, it looks good from the outside, but you're smarter than that. And you're like, it just, all right. You're kind of like, all right, if it keeps going this way, all right. And you're just kind of like, this is the first step. This is kind of like planting the tree. All right, let's put the seed in the ground. If it grows, it grows. But this is the seed in the ground. And you're like, let's see what it's really made of. Let's see how this tree really grows. Is it going to go strong and straight into a great, beautiful tree? Or is it going to be kind of wilted and bent over and not really make it? Because this is not the right place for this tree. Like, you know, I'm up in New York. Orange trees don't really work here. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a tree doesn't mean it's going to thrive. I'm just saying. And that's the thing with the Ace of... I read intuitively, and I'm like, I'm not getting a guaranteed thing, but you're just you're starting this with the ace, kind of like, I need to see the truth, and I'm looking for it. And if you can support that this is actually what that is, I'm absorbing that. But at the same time, with the Ace of Pentacles on your side, you're absorbing literally the truth, and you're watching and you're paying attention. Like, just because people look nice and happy on the outside, you can read between the lines. Like, you know, they tend to be a little late. They look a little bit disheveled when they get here. You know, they look like they're out of breath and like maybe somebody was arguing. They may be nice and happy and everything's joy when they're in front of a crowd of people. They make it look good, but things don't look right. Like, why do they look like why do they look so out of breath? Why do they look so disheveled? Why do they look like somebody's been crying? Why does that look like that? Like, I'm seeing the evidence. That's your Ace of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. It may look great on the outside, but you're like, yeah, it looks like you just touched up your eyeliner. Like, why would you have to do that all of a sudden? Why does it look like you just redid your whole face of makeup and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon? And you just came from a day of work. Like, you just took a minute to redo your whole face. Like, what's going on? I don't know why, but that's like you're seeing between it. I feel like that's the Ace of Pentacles. You're seeing the truth and you're building from the truth. Not from what somebody wants to show you, but what you're seeing between the lines. I think that's what we're going for there. That makes me feel a lot better about the Ace of Pentacles, by the way. Okay, so a foundation is being rebuilt. You're taking the Ace of Pentacles and you're putting it into the environment. If I can show it. You're taking your Ace of Pentacles, you're seeing the truth. Somebody might want to give you a line of crap, but you're like, yeah, I think it's a line of crap. You're seeing between it. You're between the lines. You're taking that, you're putting it into the environment, and you're kind of pushing on somebody like, hey, I know the history here. That's this Six of Cups. I know what's really been going on. I know how it's been in the past. Tell me the truth about what's going on. Tell me why that past is no longer a valid thing. Tell me why the past is no longer being the problem here. How come that's different now? Show me why that's different. What's changed this? And you're getting somebody to tell you the final truth. Ironically, it may not be the actual person this is happening with. You may have another source of truth coming towards you with the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Swords. You're helping restructure it. I'm getting that Ace of Pentacles is creating this Ten of Pentacles. Are we there? There's you got the Empress coming in with it. You also have this Queen of Wands coming in which is actually the Princess of Wands, excuse me, not the Queen of Wands. I'm just having a weird energy with her today. I feel like she's more queen than princess, but let's keep going with it. And I also feel like the reason they're talking about that, and you'll see it in a minute, is like we're going to go from the princess to the queen in a minute. It's going to be the Queen of Pentacles, but still, I'm getting like an energy is being created here to empower somebody to like really address like, all right, listen, I know you're giving me this line of crap, but I don't buy it. Here's what I'm really seeing. One way or another, you're getting the truth. Like, listen, I know it's crap. Stop giving me your song and dance, because I'm not buying it. I know the truth. There's no need for it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. I don't need it. I know what's actually happening here. So why don't you take that same energy and make something good happen with it? It's strong. You are literally getting involved with this situation, kind of like, listen, nope, I wanted to believe the best of that. I know it's not true. Let's stop it. Let's take this information that I know is true and let's reconstitute that. You seem to be more involved than usual here, by the way. While normally you'd kind of back up a bit, I feel like you're kind of like, all right, enough of this. I've had enough. Let me get in here and like, let's start trying to really fix this. You seem to be putting some pressure on here. You do have the Knight of Swords coming in. It's time. I can't sugarcoat this. It's time. It's like enough. I see the truth, and you're giving me a line of crap, and I almost feel like that might have kind of tweaked you a little bit, kind of like, listen, you're gonna give me a line of crap. All right, then how about I put that in focus? Because like I'm not here for that. I don't want to hear it. Don't give me your line of crap. Don't give me your song and dance. If you want to tell me that you know what's going on and you're okay with that, that's one thing. But if you're going to try to make me believe something's better than it is, no, not going to do that. So there might be some pressure from your side, kind of like, listen, you kind of stirred the pot here trying to lie to me. Because you might take it that way, like, oh, you lied to me, you gave me a complete lie. I'm telling you, I know the truth, don't waste your time with it. And since you had the gall to lie to me, I'm going to push forward with you while you need to straighten that out and put it in perspective, and you might push that. I feel like I was trying to sugarcoat it, and they just kind of pushed me out of that, and like, nope, we're not sugarcoating that. Nope. You're putting pressure on this situation, and you're like, we're going to straighten this crap out. Because I'm getting annoyed with it all of a sudden, kind of like, nope, not putting up with this. You had the nerve to give me a lie. I'm calling it out, and we're going to fix it. You're stabilizing it. You have other people helping you, by the way. The thing is, it's kind of like once you start fixing a situation, and I don't think this is at all shocking for Capricorn, it's kind of like, all right, you got annoyed, you got into it, you started telling them, all right, we need to fix this, and here's what you need to do. The farther you go, the deeper you get, though. There's a lot of help from other people, but I'm also getting the stress on your side with the Ten of Wands. The farther you get into it, the more you help, the more invested you are, the more you're kind of like, you're attached to the outcome. You're invested. You want this to work out, and you're just like, well, I've gotten this deep into it, why not get a little deeper? And you just keep getting a little deeper, and a little deeper, and a little deeper, and like, I don't know, you can't seem to back out of it for some reason. You just keep like, you had the nerve to lie to me. Now that you had that nerve, I'm going to get in here and tell you I know the truth. Now I'm going to help you fix it. Now I'm going to tell you what you need to do to fix it. Now that you're starting that, I'm going to ensure you keep doing that. Now that I'm ensuring you're doing that, I'm going to help you keep ensuring doing that. Like, it just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. You're helping this person. Judgment goes in their favor. Judgment does go in their favor. The thing is, what I feel like they're trying to warn you about, I don't think there's a way around it, but they want to warn you that the situation is much worse than you think it is. It's much worse than you think it is. Hope is going to come out of this, just to be fair. You got the Star card, and it's going to go better. So it is going to go better, but they're warning you. Like, when you see what you really have to deal with, when you see the truth behind this situation, it's kind of like, if you were looking at this, to make this really simple, you thought somebody just didn't handle alcohol very well. They just made a couple bad decisions. Like, maybe, they got a little mouthy at times, or you were questioning, like, were they driving? At times they should not be driving. You're thinking that's a small problem, like, stop doing that. scale it back. Don't do that as much. You know, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth when you're getting a little rowdy there. Don't be telling people stuff that you shouldn't be telling them. You're hoping it could be something you could be like, well, we'll scale it back, but you're finding out this person's a full-blown alcoholic. And you're just kind of devastated by that with the Three of Swords, kind of like the signs were there. You didn't want to believe it was that bad, but you're like, I thought you might be driving when you shouldn't be, but I'm realizing you're constantly doing this. It's kind of like you're thinking this person had a problem once in a while on the weekends, but they're actually using alcohol to get through every day. And you're just kind of like, wow, I did not know it was that bad. That's the Three of Swords. This person, they have to own their situation. This is another thing they're warning you about. They have to own it. If they're not willing to own it, you can't make them own it. There is hope here. There is hope here. But pay attention to what's being said to you. Be careful what you say back. Because whatever this person is doing, I feel like they're going to say things off the cuff that seem just kind of cruel at times, but they might be literally clues about what's actually going on with them. Be careful that they don't just give you a smoke and mirrors situation where they make you think that you're helping them, or they make you think that things are going better. Because this lizard energy makes me feel like it's you see it now you don't, you see it now you don't. And I'm getting that Six of Swords is kind of like this person, they have a serious issue. Whatever's going on here, whatever this lie is they told you, that's the level they're at. They're trying to hide it that much that they have the gall to lie to your face. That's how much they want to hide this. And they're going to keep trying to do that. I understand the star cards here and there's hope, but I'm like, how is the hope here? The tough lesson here might be that you might have to cause the situation to crumble. That seems weird. You might find out, like, for example, if it's an alcohol thing and this person is driving and they shouldn't be, or they're putting other people in danger that they shouldn't be, you might have to take action to make sure that that person is not allowed to do that anymore. Whatever that means to you. I don't know, because it's a legal thing is what I'm getting. Like, you might have to do something you don't want to do in order for the safety of others. I don't know. It's not going to hit for everybody. That seems very drastic to me. But hope is here. But it might be like you might have to like help this person sink. Because sometimes it's rock bottom that changes things. I don't know. It seems rough. But that's what I'm getting. Hope is here. That's what I'm getting. I don't know what to say. Take it with a grain of salt, obviously. But like, when you really see what's going on, it may not be like you. Instead of helping them float, you might have to hand them a brick and be like, if you hit bottom, maybe you'll drop. I'll hand you a brick. That way you have to let go of the bottle. But the brick's going to make you sink. But once you sink, you'll realize you have to swim to the top, but you won't have the bottle anymore either. So, I don't know. That seems really harsh. You know what? It is what it is. I got to let it go. For those of you it's supposed to help, I hope it helps you. I'm going to let it go there. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.